first to Mike with what was rather a slow day in terms of action on Wall Street.
Yeah, quite slow, very narrow range. This market, just as a general matter, it kind of sits still more than any other market ever. It reprices in this dramatic way when there's news, when people are repositioning in a rotational way. And then it gets to a level, everyone says maybe it's overbought, maybe we need a rest, and it just rests. And that's kind of what's going on.
Is there a fine line between complacency and confidence?
We'll get toward that. I do think it's very tough to say when one shades into the next. But yeah, I think that's the only thing to look out for because the backdrop is positive. The market, the rally looks very sturdy. Obviously, the Fed is sort of out of the way, and all the stuff people know are very much in place. It's just a matter of when people get too overconfident and their exposures get higher than they are prepared to defend. That's when you have an issue.
Jeff, would you take profits now for the rest of the year?
I would not. Our SOT strategy short-term trading model said there was a hint of weakness coming in on Wednesday or Thursday, but higher into the end of the year. When we get into the back half of January, however, the market is going to have to deal with a slowing GDP number, not necessarily because of Boeing's workers, but because of the suppliers that supply to the 737 MAX.
And Josh, how are you seeing this positioning before the year's end and early for January?
Yeah, so first, let me just say, Jeff Sott's one of my favorite people in this business, period. One of the best. Everyone should read his stuff. Jeff, I'd love to just go to you with this question. Why do we have these melt-ups in, let's say, 7 out of 10 years in the S&P, and everyone acts like they're shocked that, A, there's career risk heading into year-end, people who hadn't been long enough for one fear or another start piling into things that haven't worked. Also, the tax loss pressure comes off. We just have this perfect storm of, oh, man, I got to buy stocks, and then we act surprised by it. You've been doing this a long time. What are your thoughts on that taking place right now? And do you think we finish out the last week of the year in the same fashion as this week?
Yeah, I think the markets are going up into the beginning of January. And then, as I said, if you talk to the suppliers for the 737 MAX, I talked to one yesterday that said if they don't get the MAX recertified, they're out of business in 4 months. So I think the market's higher into January, and then you're going to get some slowing GDP numbers. I think it's just a whiff. But I think longer term, Josh, we're still in a secular bull market that has 5 to 10 years left in it.